Puitiweyu, Ustakasakabo, buenos dias and good day. My name is Elba, aka Phoenix Daino, and welcome to my Wakfu tutorial. Today we're going to be working on the Pizz'Larva Express, and this objective is to finish the fight with a score of at least 400 by creating Pizz'Larvas for Donalangelo hard mode. Now, the way that this is stated, it has you thinking that you need to do 400, get at least 400 points in one round, and that's not the case. It's 400 points total. So the one on the left is normal mode if you want to do that just to go ahead and get a better handle on how to play the game. Difficult or hard mode is the one on the right. Now, something to keep in mind is that you can do this with more than one person. It's much easier with more than one person because each one of you can then take over a side. But I'm going to start in the middle because it's just me. Another thing worth noting is that you have a decent amount of movement points whenever you are playing this game. Let me go ahead and start so I can show you. I can show you better than I can tell you, right? So, things to note. This larva will move 2 spaces unless you tenderize it, all right? Tenderizing it is this first spell, and that's what you have to do to prepare it to be garnished. And you do need to do the preparation of the larva in the correct order. But yes, 2 spaces if he hasn't been tenderized, 1 space if he's been tenderized. And then up here are the orders, right? So a green Pizz'Larva with cheese, a red Pizz'Larva with tomato, a blue Pizz'Larva with cheese. So we know we want to grab cheese, so we're going to do this pickup spell. And you can do it as many times as your action points allow. That way, if you know that there's more than one larva that needs cheese, then you can go ahead and do that. Let me start moving forward. But you can see I have 6 pieces of cheese here. That's one way to tell, did I get it, did I not? I don't know. So, the order in which we're going to do this, Pizz'Larva help up here in case you need more visuals, but use the spell Tenderize on a larva to slow it down and prepare the dough to be garnished. So, if we hit it, he's only going to move 1 space. If we don't, he's going to move 2, and we're going to miss the oven, which is right here. So we're going to tenderize, we're going to garnish, and then we're going to wait here for him to move so we can push him in the oven. And we know he's garnished by opening his character sheet here, and boom, it shows the cheese. It even shows how long he is tenderized for, which is 2 turns, now only 1 turn. So instead of worrying about, oh, we messed up the timing, we know he's right in front of the oven, so now we just push him to bake. And boom. We do need to do everything in order, and that order is tenderize, garnish, and bake. Of course, you want to have the ingredients, right? So we have cheese, and a green Pizz'Larva also needs cheese. So I am just going to stand here and cross my fingers and hope that the green one shows up. So no Pizz'Larva have popped up here. You can see your score, by the way. This white star, right now it shows we have 20 points. So this blue Pizz'Larva, we don't need it, right? There's nothing up here saying, hey, we need a Pizz'Larva with this item or whatever on it. So we're going to go ahead and tenderize him twice, which is how we kill the Pizz'Larva. And it says it on the spell sheet too, right? It says right here, tenderize the larva and prepare it to be garnished. Kill a tenderized larva. So 1 hit tenderizes it, 2 hits kills it. We don't have any more AP here, so we're just going to end our turn. Super tenderize, super tenderize. He's going to move 2 spaces this way, right? So this center square, depending on which side of the square, is which direction the larva is going to move. So we know he's going to move this way twice, even though he's facing that direction. So we're just going to stand here and wait for him, because why not? Now, of course, the red one pops up first, and I believe the red one needed tomatoes. So that's okay, because the tomatoes are right up here in the front. We got tomatoes. We don't have enough AP to grab more than the 2, but that's fine because we only need to put 1 on his ass. We're going to wait here for him so that we can tenderize and do our thing. So once we tenderize, like it says up here, once the larva is tenderized, use the spell garnish to place the ingredients you collected. I'm not sure which ones I've already read and which ones I haven't, which is why I'm reading all of them. And once the larva is garnished, wait for it to stop in front of an oven and use the spell bake to push it. So this is what it looks like, by the way, the battlefield without that setting. So you can see more clearly that these spaces are ovens, right? Different ways of looking at it, really. We're going to end our turn. Did we garnish it? We don't remember. Yes, we did. So we can push this. We don't need a blue larva, so we're going to go ahead and get him out of the way. So this needs cheese, right? The next larva, if it's green, it's going to need cheese. So we need to start working our way back. And something to note on this battlefield, if you end up like over here in a corner, cutting across will be faster than trying to go up and around. Just, you know, for those who didn't do well in math, okay? Just saying. I'm going to end the turn. We have tomatoes, we have a blue larva and a red larva. None of which we need. We do need cheese though. So we're going to go ahead and pick up some cheese. Get all the cheese we could possibly need just in case we mess up. Because sometimes you mess up and you're like, oh, you know, I accidentally tenderized this twice. Now he's dead. I'm going to have to put this cheese on somebody, on the next, you know, green larva that pops up. At least you've already got the cheese. You don't have to work your way back over here, right? That's the method to the madness anyway. So we've got cheese. We've got 2 red and a blue. We're going to go ahead. Since he's going to move twice, we're going to go ahead and go here. And maybe we can get him and then work our way back around to get to the red ones. If a green one doesn't pop up and complicate things, which now that I said that, I have a feeling a green one's going to pop up. Okay, no. So again, instead of cutting up and over, we're going to go all the way across because we want to catch up to this guy. If any of these larvae fall off the quote-unquote counter, then you get a fail. If you don't cook these with the right ingredients, you get a fail. After 3 fails, you're done. You're done. So right now we've only got 35 points. I think we've only cooked like, what, 2 Pizz'Larvas so far? Yeah. Do I have any movement points? Okay, we can go ahead and move to the next. Now we're not going to push or cook. We're just going to go ahead and kill. This guy's going to move 2 spaces, so we're just going to let him meet us. So we've solved that problem. He's going to move twice, meaning we're going to miss this oven. So we're going to start heading in, trying to time it to cook him here. We do still want to like catch him, you know, catch up to him. And since he's in front of him, we don't have to worry about, you know, him falling off before we can get him cooked. This guy might be a concern, but we'll see, right? Cross that bridge when we get there. If I hit him right now, he's going to move 1 space and then that discombobulates everything. So I'm going to come here and then do all the things, push him, and then start heading back the other way. So punch. Tenderize. We want him with cheese. We can confirm he does in fact have cheese on him, so we don't fuck this up. Right, this guy's gonna move 2, so we might as well wait for him here. Let him cook. Literally. And again, we want to catch up to this guy over here. So instead of cutting up and over, we're just going to go as much across as we can, as the movement points allow. So now blue needs pepper. We ain't got no pepper. Red needs cheese. and peppers. I already have cheese on me, so I'm gonna opt to get this guy out of my way and basically prepare this guy, kill this guy, and hope that I have time to do other things. We'll see. All right. So I want him to only move one, which is why I did that instead of waiting for him, because then he would have gone here and it would have been a whole situation. So we have cheese. One of the red ones does in fact call for cheese. The cheese is in fact on him. So now we're going to come here and wait. We don't need to tenderize. We don't need to garnish. We just need to push. We don't need green here. Since we haven't done any tenderizing, we have enough AP to do both. The next thing was peppers, right? So I'm going to work my way back, try and kill him, and then cut across, grab peppers, and then cut back or cut over depending on the color of the next couple of larvae that pop out. We'll see what happens. Here we go. Okay, all we have is cheese. All we need is peppers, right? But he's already pretty far down this countertop here, if you will. Right, so now we're just gonna try and move closer to the peppers since we've got him out of the way. Okay. To the peppers. Now blue peppers and red peppers. So we're gonna go ahead and grab a whole bunch, all the peppers, right? The max that you can grab, which is 8. So red is going to pass the oven. I can try and meet red here and then see what we can do from there with the blue ones, because the blue ones also need peppers, thankfully. Okay, perfect. So we have enough peppers. I'm going to move 2 squares. You can see this a little bit more clearly here, right? That's why I had it that way. Tenderize, garnish, push. Now this guy is also right in front of us, but we don't have enough AP for anything. So should I wait for him? He's gonna move 2. Yeah. Try and get as many points on the board, especially since I've already got peppers in my hand. Oh no. For a minute I thought I messed up with the timing. Yep, he's seasoned and everything. We are good to go. Now we're going to cut across. Try and catch up to this guy. We don't have many turns, but hey, we're gonna try. Oh, jeez. Okay. Peppers, tomatoes, peppers. Cool. I have 6 peppers. Now, if I do this, he's going to move 2 turns and come off anyway. So I might as well come towards this blue Pizz'Larva here and add peppers to him. He's going to move 2 squares. So this will be... We already missed that turn, right? See? Gone. No point in my having tried. Because that Pizz'Larva made it all the way around without being cooked, we got 1 failure, and as I mentioned earlier, you get 3 strikes, you're out. So right now we are at 215 points. We're not doing too bad. If I tenderize him, he's only going to move 1, but I want him to move 2. So I'm going to wait for him to come here. Especially since I already have the needed ingredient in my hand. Garnish. Confirm he's been garnished. Yes. Blue pizza. Now, there's no red up here, so we're going to have to get rid of these guys. So boom, boom. So one of them does want peppers, which is perfect because we have peppers in our hands, so we don't have to run all the way back. And tomatoes is next, which is right here. We're good. Tenderize, garnish, and wait to push it in the oven because it's only going to move one space. Boom. While we're here, we're going to go ahead and kill this guy. Next is tomatoes, right? Will we have time enough? We're about to find out. So it's going to move 2. Meaning that we will have time because I can hit it here, it'll move over, then I push it. Right? So similar to what we do over here. We're gonna tenderize, we're gonna garnish. They want tomatoes. We got tomatoes. Stand here and wait. Push this joker in. Right, we're doing pretty good. We're at 380 points, so... Alright, let's wait for this guy to come down. Tenderize. Tenderize, because we don't want you to cook. Then we're going to go down. What does red need? Peppers. Well, while we're here... No, we need to wait. We don't have enough movement points. Now, while we're here... We'll see if we have enough time. So, lots of peppers are going to be needed. I'm going to grab a bunch then. And we're going to meet you right here. Tenderize, garnish, wait. Does have the pepper, does need the pepper. We have 7 other peppers. We're good on the peppers. Doesn't hurt to confirm. So we tenderize him, and we know he's tenderized because of the stars on his head. That's something to keep note of visually, but again, you can always look and see right here as far as the tenderization is concerned. Also, the symbol with stars. So let's go ahead and push his ass in. He's good to go. Now all the rest of these guys we need to get rid of, so that is what we're gonna do. Tenderize, tenderize. Does it? Okay, yeah, we're good. Gonna run back. Oh, I might not make it actually. Because we have 6 movement points. Go here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we actually might make it. Let me just... We're already here. You know what I mean? Let's try. I've only got 1 fail so far. You want to keep it that way. Boom. Hello? I was about to say... So we got blue, and watch blue be the one that needed something that wasn't peppers. Oh, you do need peppers. Okay. But you're gonna go this way. So I need to catch up to red, season blue, and then cook him. because I've already got the peppers. I got 7 peppers. Something worth noting though is if I were to switch from peppers to grab tomatoes, I wouldn't have peppers and tomatoes. I would just have tomatoes. You may or may not have already noticed that. So I figured I would point it out just in case. All right. 440 points. So after this, if I wanted to, I could just give up and I would get the achievement, but I'm just gonna keep going. See how many points we can get here. So peppers is what I have. And I don't know if you guys have noticed, but it gives you plenty of time to sit and think. You know, not a whole bunch of time, but you do have time. Oh wait. They're not supposed to cook him? No, I'm confusion. It did say green, not blue. That's a fail right there. Was there blue before that? I think there was. Lord, memory. It's not what it used to be. Okay, honestly, I don't want to keep chasing these suckers. So once I get to this next green larva, I'm gonna go ahead and call it and show you guys that you can end it, and it'll give you the credit as long as you have the necessary total, which is, you know, you could do 4 games and get 100 points each, 1 game at 400 or more like I just did, or, you know, just keep playing it until you can't play anymore. Or until you get 400, and then you don't have to do this again unless you create more characters. But I digress. Let's keep going here. That one looks like he's going to fall. Yeah, I should be able to get to him, I think. Is there enough spaces? Uh-huh. Yep. I know I'm playing catch up with these guys. Thankfully, tomatoes are in more than one place, so I should be good when it's time to turn back. Come here, grab the tomatoes. It only lets me grab 1 because I only had 2 action points. That's okay, I only need 2. I only need 1, really, but it's fine. I'll grab more over here while I'm here, because why not? That's all I can do. So I've got just enough space to get to his ass. Look at that. Garnish. And I don't have any movement points now, but I'll have enough movement points and action points after we've ended our turn. So basically, these 2 are going to end up falling over, right? I mean, I could keep going, but after, I think, this next turn, he should be cooked. I believe it only takes them 2 turns to cook. Yep, done. See, now we have new orders here. I don't feel like continuing because I've already got the necessary amount of points here, so I'm going to go ahead and call it. Yes, I want to give up the fight, but clearly it would keep going, right? Quest completed by moi, Pizz'Larva Express. Ta-da! So, yeah, that's how you do it. Hope it was helpful. Watch it back as many times as you need. Feel free to leave comments and ask any questions you have. And yeah, like and subscribe. We'll see you in the next video. Okay, bye.